Let's start with some easy warm-ups. Sufi grinds. We're going to do some easy warm-ups and then take a deep dive into resting pigeon. These Sufi grinds, one of my favorite warm-ups. If you're new to yoga, probably 5 or 10 repetitions in either direction is enough for just starting off. I love this warm-up. I usually go about 26 times in each direction. Takes me up to 3 minutes or so. But this is great for your spine, your hips. I like to suck my abdominal muscles in as I go around to the back and release them as I'm coming across the front. It gives you some quick abdominal work. It's also good for the shoulders and your digestive organs. It gives your inner organs a good massage. Winter solstice is coming down like a hungry teenager to the supper table. So it's time for us to begin thinking of the things in our life that we want to release and the things that we want to increase. Maybe there are people in your life that you'd like to let go of. I know we'd all like to let go of the awful year we've had with the job losses, the solid financial plans a lot of us made that just crumbled into nothing right before our eyes, the isolation. We're ready to increase health and wealth and interactions with other people. Thank goodness help is on the way with the coronavirus vaccines. We're going to find our way through this pandemic. When you're halfway, switch and go in the other direction. Try to do the same number in each direction. Now for circle of joy. If you can start with your hands in prayer pose. Interlace your fingers, raise your elbows, shoulder height. Exhale as you push away and drop your chin to your chest. Bow your upper back like cat stretch. Inhaling, raise the arms over the head. Drop the hands behind you. Here you can either let your knuckles hang down towards the floor, or you can raise your arms a little bit. Let me turn sideways so you can see better. Hands in prayer, raise your elbows. Push your hands away, chin drops to your chest. Inhaling, hands up over your head. Drop your hands, interlace behind your back. Either let the knuckles hang down or raise your arms a little bit. This is good for the shoulders, the upper back, the hands, the arms. It also elevates your mood. Interlace your hands, raise your elbows. When you push your hands away and drop your head, you really suck that gut in towards your spine. So you're getting abdominal work out of the circle of joy too. This is another one of my favorite warm-ups. You can repeat this as many times as you want. I usually like to do this one 3 to 5 times. This can also be done standing, and it feels a little different done standing, but we're doing seated today. Inhale, raise one arm up, and as you exhale, side bend. You can look at the floor, the opposite wall, or you can turn and look up at your arm. If you look at the floor, it releases tension in your jaw. Hold the stretch and breathe. Makes a good long stretch all the way down the side of your body that has the arm up. When you're ready to come up, inhale. This is a floating leaf hand on the way down. You can use that, or you can just bring the hand down as you wish. Take a couple of breaths, center yourself. And then as you inhale, the other arm comes up for a side bend on the other side. Exhale, side bend. Look at the floor, the opposite wall, or turn and look up at your arm. Direct your soft gaze wherever it feels best to you. And breathe as you enjoy that good strong stretch down the side of your body. Inhale as you come up. Float the hand down. Let's go to table on your hands and knees, fingers splayed apart. Be sure all your hand is making contact with the floor, the palm of the hand, the root of the hand, each finger and thumb, that each part of your hand is doing its fair share of the workload here. And whenever you're ready, turn your toes under and push back into downward facing dog. One of the greatest stretches in all of yoga for the back of the body. Bend one knee while you straighten the other, pedaling from one leg to the other. If you want to do the hamstring stretch. This is excellent weight bearing on the arms and the legs. Helps build bone density. Only if you want to, you can raise one leg into three-legged dog, making a straight line with your arm below. If you do three-legged dog on one side, try to do it on the other side, so our two sides will match. Down dog's also an easy little inversion. Bring one knee through the arms to segue into resting pigeon. You can extend your arms and put your forehead on the floor, or if you prefer, you can prop your head up on a yoga block. Or My favorite of all is to stack my two fists and prop my forehead up there. This is a deep dive. This is the time in our practice where you want to think about maybe if there's any people you want to release from your life, any intentions you have that you wish to increase, any plans you intend to put into fruition, any habits you'd like to leave behind. On the shortest, darkest day of the year, it's a good time to decide what you want to let go of and what you intend to increase as the light returns. I'm going to stop talking so that I won't distract you from turning inward and addressing your intentions. Go back to table, push back into down dog to bring the other knee through. I should mention, if resting pigeon is too much for your body today, feel free to do pose of a child for your deep dive. If you don't know how to do pose of a child, check out my blog post at carmencooperyoga.com. I have a picture there and instructions on how to get into pose of a child. Resting pigeon is my deep dive of choice. This comes up in my home practice very frequently. This is my ultimate pose for letting go. When I get into resting pigeon, everything that is bothering me at that moment sinks into the floor. It is a very deep, relaxing, restorative pose to me and prepares me for meditation. Once again, I'm going to stop talking so that you can turn inward and experience the internal benefits of this relaxing restorative pose. As soon as you're ready, come back to sitting. Let it all go. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Carmen Cooper, CarmenCooperYoga.com. Keep it all with you. Namaste.